Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to implement tabs layout in Android. We are going to create an app that has 3 tabs: chat, status, and call, just as like WhatsApp. So when you place chats, a new activity is shown with the name of chats, status, and even calls. Actually, it's fragment that is shown. So this is the project that is showing. We have row calls, we have low chats, and low status. The wording or the text that is shown is this one. And we have the fragment. We have call, chat, and status. We also have ViewPagerAdapter that helps link the data source and the main activity. So let's get started. I have a new project that I'm going to use for the tutorial. So I'm going to begin by adding my tabs layout. And I'm going to start by adding app bar layout, match parent, lab content. Then I'm going to have toolbar, match parent, lab content. Within it, I'm going to have text view, match parent, lab content. The text should be tabs. Let me call this one my chat. I'm going to give it color of white. This should be lab content. I'm going to give it size. Then below app bar, I'm going to have my tab layout, match palette. I'm going to lab content. I'm going to give it ID tab layout. I'm going to give it text color white. For the text it will be gray, and for the selected text I'm going to give it white. The indicator color, that's the line below the selected text, should be white. This one should be at the up bar. Then below it I'm going to have ViewPager, match parent, wait ID, ViewPager. So let's learn this and see what we have. So the application is installing. Launching application. Here we have our tabs layout, my chart. So I'm going to remove this action bar. I'm going to edit the style and say no action bar. Let's learn again and see. Installing the application. Launching activity. So we have my chart. The next thing that I'm going to do is display the 3 tabs here. So I'm going to create flow charts. Flow calls and low status. I'm going to create 3 Java fragment files. So I'm going to have fragment, or let me call this one chat fragment, which will extend fragment. And then I'm going to override on attach and on create view. The second one will be called fragment, should extend fragment. On attach, on create view. And finally, I'm going to have status fragment should extend fragment. Then I'm going to override on attach on create view. Then I'm going to create my ViewPagerAdapter. It should extend fragment status pager adapter. I'm going to generate constructor and implement methods. We're going to override one more method called get title. Here I'm going to have private list, and my list should be a list of fragments that I want to show. The next thing is private the string, and this is the title, so I'm going to have list. And then I'm going to have a method here that is public void add fragment. This one should have fragment, and string title. So I'm going to have my list of fragment dot add fragment and my string list dot add title. So get count should return the fragment list size, and this one the fragment should also return the fragment list dot size at the position, and this one should return my titles and the position. So back to my main activity. So we have TabLayout and ViewPager. So I'm going to have TabLayout, ViewPager. I'm going to find them. Find view by ID, all.id.TabLayout, ViewPager, find view by ID, all.id.ViewPager. So my view pager adapter, ViewPagerAdapter is equals to new ViewPagerAdapter. In here, I'm going to get support fragment manager. Then I'm going to add fragment, and my first fragment is this one, chat fragment, public static chat fragment get instance. Chat fragment is equals to new chat fragment. Then I'm going to return chat fragment. The same for call, public static calls fragment get instance. Calls fragment is equals to new calls fragment. I'm going to return calls fragment. Finally, status public static status fragment get instance. Status fragment is equals to new status fragment. Then I'm going to return status fragment. So in my main activity, the first thing is chat fragment dot get instance, and the title is charts. Then you have ViewPagerAdapter dot add the next fragment, and I'm going to add status fragment dot get instance, and the title is status. And finally, we have ViewPagerAdapter dot add fragment calls fragment dot get status calls. Then in my ViewPager, I'm going to set adapter, my ViewPagerAdapter. Finally, I'm going to have my tabs dot set up ViewPager, and I'm going to have ViewPager. So let's learn our activity and see. So Gradle peer learning. So the application is installing. So we have chat, we have status, and we have calls. So let me add one more thing here. So I'm going to put this one into a method. So I'm going to have public void get tabs. And I'm going to have new hardware dot post new runnable. And then I'm going to learn these ones for smooth scrolling. So this I'm going to call it final. So let's learn our activity again and see. So I'm going to call this one here. Installing. So launching activity, let's see, status, call, chat when I swipe, and then we have calls, we have status, and we have chats. So the last item that I'm going to do is in my main activity, I'm going to have view, which is inflator.inflate all.layout. My first law is low. This is low calls, as you can see here, comma, we have container, and we have force. And I'm going to return view. I'll remove this one. You can copy this one and paste it to the other fragments. So this should be low charts. And finally, to the status, I'm going to have low status. So once I sync the project, this LED will disappear. So let's go back here and have text view, lab content. Start, I'm going to start. Parent, I'm going to add parent. The top should be top of parent, and bottom should be bottom of parent. The size should be 18, and color I'm going to give it primary dark. This one is the text should be calls. I'm going to copy this one to the chart. And this one should be charts. And finally to the status. and this one should be status. So let's learn our activity and see. So the application is installing. So we have status, we have calls, we have charts. So I'm going to give this one top margin of 2 dip. Let's learn again and see. So when I swipe, the fragment changes. When I click, I'm able to change the fragment. So that's all, guys. Once you sync this project, this LED will disappear. So if you have additional questions, you can comment below. For more tutorials, if you are not subscribed, subscribe. Thank you for watching.